Hello, welcome back, Jordan. My name is Mahmoud Hadabha. Yes, already sound drunk despite not having drunk anything. By the way, that immediately brings me to topic of me having beer again. Maybe I should actually do the intro first. Hello, welcome back to Bottom. My name is Beast, and we're back with Princess Evangile here. To the people who managed to guess who the voice I used for the system was, congratulations. You smart. And you have eyes, because I kind of fucking spoiled it here. Like, I just full on spoiled it. Yes, in my opinion, Tommy is the best girl. And that has somewhat of a private reason, since I have been in online relationships before, and my happiest relationship has been with a girl called Haruna from Japan. And we met while she used basically had Tommy as a face claim on the like just as the profile picture and name on social media where we met. And so, yeah, so that's kind of like personal bias there. Like I said, Tommy is like best girl for me because of that. But hey, can't help it. When I see her, I think of like some of the happiest times in my life. So yeah. And then a car crash happened. But let's ignore that. Let's not bring the mood down. It'd be kind of awkward. Anyways, so yeah. Like I said, beer with me. Good shit. Also, like usual, we have the little roulette for the background at the beginning. Today, on the left side, we have the CG of when Hoshina and Ayachi reunite in the restart route. And on the right hand side, we have the CG of Ryosuke. I just had a heart attack because my fucking chair bugged again. But yeah, on the right hand side, we have the CG where Ryosuke just proposes to Misa from Hoshiori Yumimura. By the way, the left one was from Sam of the Witch, if y'all don't know. Seriously, I still have no idea why we buy so much alcohol as of late. Like, by God, people who join me freshly, who joined me just because of I started Princess Evangile, since there do seem to be some that joined at that point, so I assume they joined because of Princess Evangile. Like, people who join because of that, by God, they must think I'm the biggest fucking alcoholic. Like, Jesus. But anyways. Wouldn't that be more like I suppose he's still sleeping? Or something like that? No, I hope he isn't still sleeping. Let's hope he's isn't one to sleep naked. I felt a tap on my shoulder and woke up with a start. Standing in front of me was the dorm mother who was helping me get adjusted, Sister Mishima. Oh, sorry, I didn't get to sleep until around dawn. I looked at my clock. It set the alarm for 6:30, but it was now almost 8. Well, that's bad. I was supposed to be out the door by now.
マサヤくんは入学しました。初日から失態を演じていては、評価を上向かせていくのも、なかなか難しくなりますよ。
Her words were harsh, but her eyes were kind. Sister's right. I have to do my best. I have to do the best I can for the rest of the year. You're right, I'm very sorry.
いいえ。まあ、急げば間に合いますよ。体育館は私も付き添いましょうか？
No, I should be fine. I studied the map before.
わかりました。それでは。
As sister left, I hurried to wash my face and brush my teeth. I really wish I could have had breakfast, though. I had been forbidden to leave this room until today, when I would be formally introduced to the school. In the meantime, the staff brought me food. The dorm meals were delicious. If nothing else, that alone made me glad to be here at Vincent. The room was luxurious too. The building itself was new, and the furniture was all very well made. It's an upgrade from my old apartment in every conceivable way. I left the bathroom after washing up. I took off my pajamas and put my arms through the sleeves of my uniform. Naturally, the school had no male uniforms, so I wore the uniform of my old school. I had given my key to the guardian so they could fetch me what I needed. Apparently the goons hadn't messed with things very much there. Wow, I'm seriously gonna be late. They opened the door just as a student was coming out of the room next to mine. Ah! Her eyes opened wide in shock. She then let out a scream and ran off. She didn't have to scream. She made me feel like a criminal. I had been stuck in my room all this time, so I wasn't sure if the people around me knew about my being here or not. It was looking like they hadn't. I wish someone had told me at least. I can see this will be an uphill battle. A single boy had arrived at the traditional girls' academy. Seems like this was an even greater culture shock than I had expected. He's following me! No, I'm not. Please, I'm kind of in a hurry. In a hurry to commit a crime? No, I'm just running late. I was running down the path towards the school building when I saw a group of girls just ahead. A student who had fled from me was speaking to them desperately. They turned quickly to face me. Even from this distance, I could tell they were hostile. I slowed my pace and gave them an awkward smile. I wasn't sure how effective the smile was going to be, but of course... Nope! Definitely not effective! All but two of them ran away. One of them was Reese. The other was someone I had, naturally, never seen before. It is from the main girl's best girl. Good morning. She was staring at me. The girl was as beautiful as Reese, but there was a certain coldness to her beauty.
リセ様、こちらとお知り合いなのですか？ええ。どういうことでしょう？私がスカウト活動に励んでいたのは、リツコも知っているんじゃなくて？本当に見つけてきたのですか？ええ。しかも、おそらくは最高の人材だわ。
No. You're making me blush. I decided to say something to reduce the tension, but that just made it worse.
理事会の決定は事実上頓挫したものとばかり思っていました。母が、校長が男子の受け入れを閉ざしたので。そうね。でも私は特命大使に立候補した。私が見つけてきた男子であるなら、まずは無条件に受け入れる。それが特命大使の権限ですもの。リセ様の特命大使はすでに人気切れだったはずです。それは多めに見ていただかないと。
Just ignore the details. Like you don't gotta be like that. Like you don't gotta have a stick up your butt for this.
でも決まりでは3学期までと。いいえ、そもそも理事長の承認は得ているんだから問題ないはずだわ。始業式で紹介されるのですか？ ええ、みたいよ。
Also, she's holding a Bible for some reason. I don't know why. I forget why.
ではその時正式な説明があるでしょうから。
Hold the phone. Like, I don't know why, but my ears feel weird right now. Strangely itchy. It's really annoying. Also, there's hair in my ears right now. Just like my hair was like from outside was tickling the inside of my ear. It was really fucking annoying. She turned and left quickly without a word to me. As she disappeared, Risa let out a sigh of relief.
やれやれ、律子も本当お堅いんだから。
Her name is Ritsuko.
中期、今年から後期か。後期課程1年生の北見門律子さん。
Final course? I'd heard rumors about Vincent, but I knew nothing about how it worked. I wanted to ask, but I didn't have time to spare. What is it?
ごめんなさい。寝癖がついていてよ。初めて見たわ、そんなの。
Yeah, I slept in a little.
そういえば、時間は大丈夫なのかしら。式の前におばあ様と軽く打ち合わせするんじゃなかった？
Alright, I'll go on ahead. See you later.
いってらっしゃい。
As I left the path, there were more students around. I quickly became the center of attention. The reaction was largely shock, with a thorny suspicion mixed in. Spurred on by awkwardness, I dashed towards the school grounds as fast as I could.
あなたが小野木正也くんですね。
Sup, Granny? Yes, I'm sorry I'm late. So this is Risa's grandmother. She had such an air of elegance about her. It was easy to see the relation.
いえ、大丈夫ですよ。確認するまでもなかったですね。何しろバンセンヌの敷地内にいる男性はあなたただ一人。
Wait, she was. I was wondering, like, what's she saying that she was silly of her to ask? Yeah, asking him if he was the only guy on campus.
自己紹介が遅れました。私はバンセンヌで理事長を務めております老船員です。孫がお世話になったみたいで。
Wait, it said that all scene? Huh. Oh well. Oh, not at all. She's the one who helped me.
ただリセに聞きましたよ。暴漢から助けていただいたと。
Ruffians? Ah, that was just,
リセと来たらヤクザ者を相手に荒っぽいことをしたそうで、学校を抜け出していたこともそうですが、あの子も淑女とは言えないようです。
She told me he said something she just couldn't stand, so she hit him.
マサヤ君はその我慢できないことが何かは聞かなかったのですか？
No, I was just thinking how glad I was he didn't do anything to her.
リセが黙っていたのであれば、私から言うのはやめておきましょう。そしてその前も暴漢から助けてくれたそうですね。
But those people were actually school security, weren't they?
ただその時点ではマサヤ君はそのことを知らなかったのでしょ？
Well, no.
清い心をお持ちのようです。そうした人は御国を見ることができると三条の水訓にはありますよ。
Were those words from the Bible or something? I wasn't familiar with it. Could I ask about what she said before? Am I really the only man here?
え？
My god, this golf feel weird. Amazing. Rumors I'd heard about the old girl's paradise were true then. And I was the sole man among them. What's going to happen to me? Possibly you will get crucified. Also, this I forget if that joke has already been brought up in Lost Pause's playthrough of this, but funny how how the first man to go to a Christian all-girls school is called Messiah. You get what I'm going with this? It's probably intended. So, I'm sure a lot of people realized it already, but hey, I will grab the lowest hanging fruit possible if it comes to comedy. Like, have you not watched my videos up until now? I mean, the people who joined for the Princess Evangile, of course, didn't. Also, hi, thanks for joining in. Also, no, I still have no idea how long one chapter is on average. So, yeah, about that. Anyways, I was halfway between excited and anxious.
だから何かと不便なこともあるでしょうが、我慢を強いることになってしまうと思います。
Oh, I do remember one big inconvenience. No, I understand.
では、この後ですが。
The chairwoman turned towards the gymnasium.
そろそろ始業式が始まります。その間、まさやくんは控室で待っていてください。
Of course.
先に私から紹介し、その後、まさやくんにも自己紹介してもらいますから。
Understood.
何か質問は？
No, none in particular. The chairwoman gave a small nod, headed for the gym as requested.
そういえば、まさやくんはどこまで聞いているんです？今後のことや、あなたの立場についてなどですが。
Sorry for cutting you off there, Grams. Anyways, actually, I haven't heard much at all. I had to admit, it was pretty lax of me. I know that in a year there will be a vote to decide if the school will go co-ed or if it will stay as an all-girls school.
そうですか。
This seemed to disappoint her somehow.
あの子も言いにくかったのかしら。
What?
そうだ。孫から聞きました。何でも当選の宝くじを失ってしまったとか。ただ、ごめんなさい。1億円というお金はとても用立てることはできなくて。
Oh, no, not at all. Risa keeps acting like it's her fault or something, but she really didn't do anything wrong. So really, don't worry about it. Tell Risa not to worry about it either.
代わりと言ってはなんですが、学校生活の面ではできる限りのことをしますから。
Like, honest to God, it's enough for him to be able to attend school, I think. Yes, thank you very much. You could hear her voice from the green room. The opening ceremony went on in the typical fashion until my introduction came up.
さて、今日は私から皆さんに報告しなければならないことがあります。すでにお気づきの人もいるかもしれませんが、この4月から一人の特待留学生がバンセンヌに入ることになりました。その特待留学生というのは男子です。
Throughout the ceremony, the student body had been politely silent, but now it was alive with whispers. The chairwoman waited for the whispers to die down before speaking again.
バンセンヌの理事会はある議題をめぐって数年来紛糾を続けてきました。その議題というのはバンセンヌの共学化です。推進派と反対派の対立の溝は深く、もはや理事会で着地点を見出すのは不可能と私は判断しました。そこで結論を皆さんの手に委ねることにしたことはまだ記憶に新しいかと思います。しかしながらいきなり決めなさいとなどと言われても困惑する。バンセンヌは言うまでもなく全寮制の女子校で、そもそも同年代の男子と交流を持ったことのない人も多いかと思います。
I accidentally cut her off there, so
そこで結論を皆さんの手に委ねることにしたことはまだ記憶に新しいかと思います。しかしながらいきなり決めなさいとなどと言われても困惑するのは当然のこと。
Also, yeah, I switched the backlog to be like this, more detailed one instead of the simple one we had before. Anyways,
そこでまずは一人 男子生徒を受け入れる。そしてその男子と触れ合うことで来たる選挙の判断のよすがとする。そうしたことに決まったことも記憶に新しいでしょう。ただ学園として正式に募集をかけることは見送りました。それではあたかもそれが規定の路線のように思われてしまうからです。代わりに生徒にスカウト役を担ってもらうことになりましたが、そこで手を挙げたのが私の孫のリセでした。皆さんは結局この計画は頓挫したものと思ったかもしれません。なぜならリセは決められた期間のうちに見つけてくることができなかったからです。今回受け入れが決まった男子と出会ったのは春休みのことで、これは明確に規定違反ですが、このことは私の理事長としての権限で承認ということにさせていただきました。
So that's what happened. So the chairman woman was on the side of reform. That was reassuring.
時間切れなどという理由で計画自体がご破算となってしまう。それではいかにも惜しいと私は思ったからです。またその男子というのがなかなかの人材のようで、おっと、私の口から言っては余談になってしまいますね。それでは本日から皆さんのファミーユになった男子をご紹介しましょう。
By the way, can I just say that the amount of French in this game is going to slowly but surely murder me? Because it is. Like, to those unaware of my situation, I almost failed school twice because of French class. And it was literally my most hated subject in all of school. Like, it was fine when I started French in 6th grade. It was fine when I continued French in 7th grade. Like, I was relatively good even. And then I literally got the worst French teacher in the entire school. Like, we were supposed to focus more on spoken French. Like, just conversing in French and discussion in French. So we learn to talk more naturally. Yet he continuously only gave us stupid-ass worksheets to work on. And literally when the goddamn and if he gave us an assignment, hey, do this assignment from the book, and the book shows like a text where some words are missing and replaced by a number, and basically you're supposed to fill in the right words. Like, hey, there's a text, there's numbers there, so the logical conclusion would be to just like write down the number and the word that's supposed to be there. But no, he did not accept the assignment is done unless you wrote down the entirety of the text. Like, I always did that. Like, the majority of the class did that, but he saw it from me and like was like, you can't always act like you're special here. You have to do it like everyone else. Bitch, everyone else did like that, you motherfucker! Ah! Just remembering it pisses me off. Fuck you, Koch. Anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna suffer a lot because of the French in this game.
Okonogi Masaya-kun desu.
That sounded like a scream. I could understand screams about the idea of a boy joining the school. But that last one wasn't a reaction to my name.
では早速自己紹介をしてもらいましょう。マサヤくん、こちらへ。
I left the green room and walked awkwardly to the chairwoman's side. She turned the microphone to me and I spoke. Nice to meet you. I'm Okunoki Masaya. I was so nervous I could barely recognize the sound of my own voice through the speakers. I understand this is an experiment, but I'm looking forward to studying with you all for a year.
そのことなんだけど。
Huh? The chairwoman spoke up, her voice hesitant and her eyes shifting away.
失礼。
She changed places with me, then spoke into the microphone again.
皆さんご承知のことと思いますが、まずは1学期の最後にブルミエールジャッジメントを行います。
Premier Judgment. This first trial that the protagonist must pass. The first trial the protagonist must pass. If he does not win majority support at this vote, he will have to leave Vincennes at the end of the first term. Premier... What now?
その争点は特待留学生の男子を引き続き受け入れるか否か。
What? Honest God, like, sure, this is bad, but reacting surprised and in shock, like, what? Is only gonna be a detriment to him. Like, sure, he is surprised that, hey, like you heard, he would be allowed to attend here for a year under 100%. For at least a year. But now he's being told now, sure, it's only a term, but while, yeah, he is aware that convincing the entire school is going to be hard, so there is a chance that he won't win that. It's better to just react with, huh, that's going to be hard, or something like that. Because otherwise it's going to seem like, oh, he doesn't feel confident that he can convince the entire student body, or at least the majority of the student body. I stared at her in disbelief.
受け入れが否決された場合は、マサヤ君は残念ながら方向処分となり、可能であればまた新たな男子が連れてこられることになります。
Seriously? Even a year had seemed too short now.
可決されれば3学期末のグランデボートに臨むことになります。
Grande vote. We already saw that.
いずれにしろ皆さんがどう判断するかにかかっています。ですからなるべく積極的に留学生と触れ合うようにしてください。マサヤ君もいいですね。遠慮はいりません。たくさんガールフレンドを作ってください。
That is the wrong word to use, Grandma! Right,
白百合会と紅バラ会の役員は放課後理事長室まで来てください。では以上です。
As we both turned to exit the stage, the chairwoman leaned over and whispered in my ear.
大丈夫ですよ。1学期が終わるまでに過半数の支持を取り付ければいいのですから。
How can she lean over in order to whisper into his ear? She looked small. Like she looked like she would at most reach like shoulder level. Like she'd have to get up on her tippy toes from what I expected her height to be. Right, majority support. I took a quick look around the gym. Like then again, I'm probably like slightly biased from my own grandmothers, who tend to be slightly on the shorter side. By which I mean both of them are small, like really small. Anyways, the vibe from the girls assembled there was definitely not a friendly one. I certainly wasn't making any girlfriends here. I just joined the school and I was already facing expulsion. Oh. Well, hello there. Sister Mishima showed me to my classroom. Wow, school building looks so new. I was expecting something older from a traditional school. I mean, it looks kind of strange because there's this modern stuff everywhere, and then there's just this chapel-looking thing in the middle. Looks slightly odd.
最近建て替えたんです。耐震基準などの問題もあったので。
Ah, I see.
バンセンヌも見た目は随分と変わりました。もっとも古くからの建物もありますが。
You know the biggest building that could.
などはそうですね。
You know the biggest building that could quite possibly fall onto the newer buildings and crush them. With the opening ceremony over, the students were heading towards the school building. I was now surrounded by girls. I felt painfully conspicuous.
私が通っていた頃は、それこそ古色騒然としていて。でも、 新しいのもいいものですね。
What? You were a student here too, sister?
ええ。ただ、バンセンヌでは珍しいことではないんですよ。教職員の9割以上は卒業生で構成されていますし、お母様おばあ様が卒業生というのも珍しくありません。おのずと付き合いも長くなります。一種、学校の範疇を超えたコミュニティのようなものと言えるでしょうね。
That's really amazing.
こちらがマサヤくんの靴箱になります。
There were slippers in my size inside.
教科書は教室にすでに置いてありますから。私がクラスの担任になります。よろしくお願いしますね。
Like he's just like, oh, there are slippers in my side in there. Just leans over to Mishima. How did you people know my shoe size? I don't remember telling anyone. Like that's kind of weird. Oh, right. Sister Mishima was my homeroom teacher. That was good. But as I walked down the halls, I noticed something strange. What's that classroom with no one inside?
ああ、ええ。空き教室があるんです。
An unused classroom? That's strange.
建て替える前はバンセンヌは6クラスあったんです。ただ、生徒の数がだんだんと減っていって。
Oh, Misa mentioned something like that.
建て替える前から4クラスでした。だったら、それに合わせた校舎にするという考えも当然あったのですが。
They didn't do that?
まあ、理事会には様々な考えをお持ちの方がいらっしゃいますから。
So basically, they got full of themselves, thought that their student count would increase again, and therefore threw even more money in the trash. Also, the CG on the side changed into the date CG with Ayachi now, where you can actually see Hoshina's eyes, and he is quite a handsome lad, despite the game saying that he's below average. Honest God, though, that's probably gonna be like because of his eyes, because like I said, for the majority of the game, people think he looks like he has the eyes of a dead fish. Anyways, reformists and traditionalists, I bet. Protect the old ways. There were clearly certain people who were passionate about that.
狭いコミュニティには独特の空気というものがあります。
Come on. There we go.
建物が変わったところで、それはなかなか変わるものではないでしょうね。
Sister, were you on the reform side? Also, this hallway really reminds me of Hoshiori Mirai. I don't know why. Sister, were you on the reform side? I found myself asking without thinking.
学園の未来を決めるのは今の生徒たちですから。着きました。マサヤくんは今日からここ2年 C 組に通うことになります。では入りましょう。
Right. He opened the door. Every face turned to me. Oh my, he's in our class? You've got to be kidding me. I wonder where he's going to sit. He goes without saying that the class was all girls, but sight was still new to me. That's recent. So we were in the same class. That was a relief. A class like this, I was lucky if I wasn't driven out. Not much chance of making friends. Sister Mishima walked to the lectern and I followed after her.
どこでも構いません。皆さん、まずは席についてください。
I heard the rattling of chairs and then the classroom descended into silence. That kind of respect for authority was completely new to me too. In my old school, the chatter would have kept up much longer.
始業式で顔合わせは済んでいますが、新しいクラスメートですからね。改めて自己紹介していただきましょう。
Sorry for interrupting you there, Mishima. Sister Mishima handed me the chalk. I wrote my name on the board, then gave a stiff bow. Okonomimasu. It's nice to meet you all. Classroom remained silent. There wasn't a single nice to meet you too.
席はどうしましょうか。 番宣ヌでは出席番号順の並びになるのですが。シスター。
Lisa stood up immediately. Even in a classroom of girls, she stood apart from the rest. Yeah, because she had fucking pink hair.
私の隣が適切ではないかと思います。私が連れてきた人ですし。それもそうですね。では皆さん、出席番号順に座り直してください。
At her words, the students moved without hesitation to their seats. Nowhere to go, even without labels?
番宣ヌではみんな、顔と名前が一致していますからね。寮で生活していますし、まさにファミーユと言えるでしょう。
That is one hell of a good memory on these people. I would not be able to remember it all. The chairwoman used that word too. What does it mean? It literally means family.
家族という意味のフランス語です。
Yeah. Family. Huh, I like the sound of it. The word was fitting to someone like me who had lived without family for so long. Why do you write it in Roman letters? I've seen them mixed in from time to time.
元がフランスからのミッションが設立したからでしょうか。他にも生徒の一名とかは外部の人には面白く感じられると思いますよ。
Titles. Nicknames given to the students by each other. One must have a certain degree of popularity to earn a title. In that regard, it's a very strict system. Titles!
ああ、平たく言えばあだ名のことです。
Before she could say any more, the students finished taking their seats.
では、まさやくんもこれを持って席にどうぞ。
Yes. She took the pile of textbooks off the lectern and walked to the desk beside Rise. We exchanged a few pleasantries, but I noticed that she wouldn't meet my eyes. Wonder why. From there, morning homeroom began. It went about the same as at my old school. Homeroom ended, and Sister Mishima left. Could it be that I sound kind of weird right now? I feel like I sound kind of weird. At least I sound weird to myself right now. It should be better now. Like, there was like a weird, like, what should I call it? Like, film of saliva in the back of my throat. Where it's just like, I had no problem like breathing or anything, because nose is a thing. Actually, mouth also wasn't really a problem, but it still felt weird. I don't know how to explain it actually. Anyways, there were a few minutes before first period started. Normally the class would probably be alive with chatter, but at the moment it was totally silent. Has Vincent always like this? Looked around the classroom. As I looked around, any girl I looked at quickly averted her eyes. Ah, this was probably unusual.
マサヤさん。
What is it? Finally someone met my eyes. It's almost a relief.
ごめんなさい。
What? Rise bowed her head low to me. For heaven's sake, he's making Rise grovel to him. How dare he treat our Soleil de Gaulle that way? Son of the school. Rosine Rise's title, by the way. Just what is that man trying to do? What? Did I do something wrong? Reactions aside, I was starting to panic. Wait a minute, Rise. What's going on? Look at me!
私ったら、あなたに一つ嘘をついてしまったんだわ。
What? About what? Johnny looked up at me.
期間のことよ。本当は1学期の最後に審判があるのに、私はそれをあえて隠して、1年後だなんて言って。それではさすがに断られると思ったの。だって、あんまり条件が悪すぎるんですもの。
I was pretty sure I wouldn't have refused. I went out of conditions. All I had wanted was to see her again.
それで、あなたを騙してしまった。本当、申し訳なく思うわ。けど、私はどうしてもあなたには。
It's alright, I'm not offended. I don't really care about it anyway. Besides, in the end, if I'm not accepted after a year, I couldn't stay anywhere, right?
それはそうだけど。
So sooner or later, it doesn't make a difference.
ただ、人間関係には時間が必要なことも事実だわ。これというのも、妙義様が。
What? Yogi?
理事会の相談役。前の理事長で強硬な。そのあたりのことは、 お昼にでも話すわ。
Right?
マサヤさん、騙してしまったことだけど、許してくださるわね。
Of course.
よかった。
The bell rang and the teacher entered. Naturally, the teacher was a woman. Oh, first period. It actually shows you, like, what period it is. That's nice. Class proceeded solemnly. The only sounds were scratching of chalk on the board and pages turning in textbooks. Scratching of pens and notebooks. And curt answers to the instructor's questions. They're so serious. Yes, that's the charm school for you. You couldn't help but admire them. But at the same time, I had a concern. I was afraid that those illusions that boys tend to have about girls might get shattered. I had a friend whose sister went to an all-girls school. He told me of the harsh realities of life there. They're basically old men. From what my friend said, they don't mind farting. Well, that was probably just a minority. But he said many just let their personal grooming slip. Some didn't even care if their panties were showing. Well, I guess that goes without saying anyway. In addition, the classrooms have a distinct odor, sweat mixed together with makeup and food. And for some reason, they really like poop jokes. I was a full-blooded man and did have certain illusions about girls. Like this, I doubt it's gonna be the case here. There was a part of me that was afraid of cracks forming in those illusions, but I wasn't true at all. No one's panties were showing. The room actually had a nice smell to it. As far as I could see, they were all polished young ladies. I guess Vincent is a cut above in more respects than one.
マサヤさん。何かわからないことがあったら、遠慮なく聞いてくださいな。
Thanks.
授業はどうだった？ちゃんとわかったかしら？
Recess after first period. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can keep up.
そう、それはよかった。転入なんて何かと大変でしょうし、その点ちょっと心配ではあったの。
I did see religious theory on the schedule. I've never had that class before. Oh boy, religious theory. There's one thing we learned in those classes, because we had something like we had religion classes actually. Like there was like classes for Catholics, classes for Catholics. And Protestant. What was it, Protestant? Nah. In German, it's called Evangelisch und Katholisch. But anyway, so basically, and then there was ethics classes, which was basically just like for everyone else not Christian. Which may sound bad, but hey, that's how it is. But anyway, so and I was Catholic class in the Catholics class, and at one point we had like a bunch of like religious theory stuff, like different ways people tried to explain that God exists, or why God exists, or why the idea of God exists. And one of the ways that somebody tried to prove that God existed is that he basically had two ideas and one conclusion derived from that idea. The first idea was something that actually exists will always be greater than something that is imaginary. The second idea was that God needs to be the greatest of all. And the conclusion from that is that God needs to be real, because if he weren't real, he wouldn't be the greatest, since a real God would be greater than an imaginary God. Can you see the problem? Like, if no real God exists, the imaginary God would be the greatest. Therefore, it doesn't fucking matter. It's just stupid. I want to know what kind of drugs that person was on. Unless he meant it like, everything that is imaginary will always be under everything that is real, then God wouldn't be the... Actually, thinking about it like that does make sense. Like, now who the fuck cares? Like, basically the thing that I thought immediately was like, so that doesn't fucking make sense. Like, thinking about it again, I understood that it would be like, the imaginary thing, then the real thing, then imaginary thing, then real thing, then imaginary thing, then real thing. But maybe it's just like everything that is real will always be greater than everything that is imaginary. So even the lowest of the things that are real will be greater than the greatest of the imaginary things. If you see it like that, then I guess that kind of that way of thinking does make some sense. But let's just stop. Like stop. Like I've already like what have I talked about at this point? I talked about fucking art theory in fucking Koiken Otome. Now I talked about the religious theory in Princess of Angel. What's gonna be next? Oh yeah, then there was also the whole thing with the seven heavenly virtues and stuff in the last part for Tsubame's route in Majiko S. Like what the fuck is going on anymore? Anyways,
それは普通の道徳と捉えていただいて結構よ。ミッション系としての特色はありますけどね。
My, Risa's just speaking to that boy. She really is progressive, isn't she? Huh? Glanced over at the source of the whispers. Risa seemed to hear them as well, but she just shrugged.
まあ、初日だもの。仕方がないわね。そのうちみんなも慣れるはずだわ。
Right. But while their reaction to me was natural, they also seemed to be giving Risa a wide berth.
どうかなさったの？まさやさん？
No, I just had a feeling I was being watched. I took a look at the door, but there was no one in the hallway except people walking past.
それはそうでしょう。今のあなたは良くも悪くも注目の的だわ。
Right, that is true, but still, honest God, I would be fucking panicking this situation. I hate being thinking about it. I'm really not good with. Actually, I would actually be somewhat able to handle the situation. Like what I don't like is big groups of people. Like I get really uncomfortable, and I've actually gotten so stressed from that I started crying before. I may sound like a pussy, but that might be because that's true. Like I'm not even arguing it. I know it can't go on like that, but hey, the fuck am I supposed to do? But yeah, but I'm not that bad when it comes to being the center of attention, since I'm used to being basically the class clown. So yeah, like I'm the type that would during presentation look forward more to the presenting part than the making the presentation, because I really like to make jokes in the middle of presentations. And also sometimes I would also like to involve people for one of my this may sound weird, but for my Shakespearean English seminar I had in the first try of 11th grade, basically we were told to hold a seminar, not a seminar, a presentation on either a movie, a book, or either a movie or a book. Just present it to the class, and I chose to do a presentation on Princess Mononoke. And what I did in the middle of that was just I showed them two clips. The first one is of a little joke from Giguk, where he was joking about the CG in Golden Kamuy, because very bad CGI. Like just the clips of him joking about that, just as an example. And then I showed the scene of what was his name? Like the prince. I forgot his name. Being chased and chasing that angry god right at the beginning of Princess Mononoke. And basically, I showed them that and asked them what was the CG in that scene. And it took some tries for them to actually get it. Which just shows how good that movie is. When it comes to production, that is. Anyways, right. That is true, but still.
あまり気にしないことね。
Risa seemed to think it was just anxiety, so she reassured me and then left the room. It isn't that. It was hard to explain, but there had been a certain intensity in that gaze. Like their eyes were looking right through me. I didn't expect someone to have a personal grudge against me on my first day here. Could just be someone with a crush. That would be too. It couldn't just be someone with a crush. That would be too convenient. Must be someone who really hates men. As the recess began, following second period, the class suddenly broke out into whispers. The entire class turned towards the door as a group of students entered. It's Grande Fleur! Great Flower, Miyogi Marika's title. What could La Toute Sœur possibly want with us? Everyone's big sister. This is the only title which assumes the La article. It is not a title given to an individual, but is assumed by the student council president. Because Marika is the current student council president, it refers currently to Marika. Huh?
お好みまさやくん、少々お時間をいただいてもよろしいでしょうか。
Oh boy, this one has a case of resting bitch face, it seems. Oh, of course. Wow, she's gorgeous. Girl who could give Risa a run for her money stood at the head of the group with a leaderly air.
私、妙義マリカと申します。まさやくんにご挨拶をと思って伺いましたの。
Thank you. La Toute Sœur came especially to see him. I can't believe it. It's preposterous. You should have gone to her. No, he can't be allowed to visit Marika-sama. Wow, what should I have done then? You okay?
何か。
Oh, nothing. The name was familiar, but I couldn't remember where I'd heard it. La Toute Sœur, is that your nickname, Yogi?
あだ名？
The girl at the back of the crowd stepped forward and glared at me sharply.
あなた、あだ名とは何よ。失礼ね。ちゃんと一名と言いなさい。
Right.
みつきさん、まさやさんは今日から通い始めたのだから、番宣布の独特の用語には慣れていなくて、当然ではなくって。あと、妙義さんではないわ。マリカ様と呼びなさい。いいわね。
Right.
いいのですよ、みつき。でも、私としても、まさやくんを呼び捨てで呼ぶことは無理そうですし。さて、まさやくん。あなたはまずは1学期最後のプルミエールジャッジメントをくぐり抜けなければなりません。せいぜい頑張ってくださいね。では。
With that, Monica and her entourage departed the classroom. The entire class let out a sigh of relief. Is she famous or something?
ラ・トゥトゥスール。生徒会長に任命される前から、グランデフルールとして、ストに有名だったわ。
Like, it's bad enough that it's French. It's bad French. Like, there's one thing I hate more than French it's people mispronouncing stuff that I know how it is pronounced. I don't know why I get so butthurt about it, but I do for some fucking reason. Huh?
ちんぷんかんぷんという顔ね。後で説明するわ。
Please do. I feel like I'm walking through a minefield here. Why did that girl get so mad at me?
みつきさんは
She's a friend of yours?
番宣部の生徒たちはみんな友達と言えるわ。何しろファミーユですもの。
Sneeze coming up. I sneezed. I see.
みつきさんはマリカ様のシェフドコールとなってから少し変わってしまった。前はああいう感じではなくて。
Chef de corps, captain of the guard. Mikata Mitsuki's title. This title was bestowed on her due to her persistent loyalty to the student council president, Miyogi Marika. The bell rang and we took our seats. Everyone at school was like friends and family. I don't think she was lying, but in a school with several hundred students, some relationship would be stronger than others. It seemed to me that Risa's relationship with Mitsuki had been one of the stronger ones. It was our long-awaited lunch break. Risa led me to the dining hall. Wow, I'm hungry.
あなたっていつも腹ペコのようね。
I overslept this morning. I didn't even notice when the staff knocked on my door to wake me up.
寮の生活はどうかしら？不便はない？
Not at all. It's like a dream.
学校の方はどう？もう慣れた？
Well, it's only the first day after all.
気持ちはわかるわ。けど、いつまでも肩身が狭く感じたりするのは良くなくってよ。
Right. I felt conspicuous even walking through the halls, but I'd probably be used to that after a few days. Was everything else that would be the challenge?
これからきっと、この学校とは長い付き合いになるのだから。
Right. Oh, this place looks great!
ええ、ここはみんなにも人気の場所なのよ。
I think I kind of skipped over them trying to slowly but surely pan down. But I'm not about to wait for them to slowly pan down to show you cafeteria. But yeah, I bet. Well, let's get lined up.
その前に、チップを取ってこないと。
Chip. There was a basket on the corner table. The students were pulling out token-like discs from it.
あのチップがメニューを示すの。必ず2種類はメインが用意されていて、料理は毎日変わっていくわ。
Why do we pay?
学費に含まれているから、ここでは無料よ。
I see. I feel a little guilty. I never paid tuition.
それが当然よ。何しろ特待生なんですから。
I was also getting an allowance from school, but I wasn't spending it on meals. But if I wasn't spending it on meals, I wasn't sure where I would use it. Menu was pasted up next to the box. It looked like a Western and Japanese meal option. I guess I'll have the lasagna. I only had it a few times before. What about you, Risa?
私はお蕎麦にするわ。
We took our orders from the counter, then quickly took our seats at the table that appeared out of nowhere. Let's see. Risa was making the sign of a cross.
ああ、これ、癖なの。クリスチャンではないのだけど、バンセンヌで昔からしつけられてきたから。
Seems like Vincent has a lot of customs of its own.
ええ、そうそう、それについて教える約束だったわね。じゃあ、食べながら。
I listened to Risa's explanation while the delicious food danced on my tongue.
さっきもちらっと話題に出た一名だけど、バンセンヌではお互いに何かと別名をつけたがるの。
They're basically like nicknames, right?
ええ。たださっき、美月さんが色をなしたように、ここではあだ名という言葉は使わないわ。
We have no
なぜ
fucking...
と言われても困るのだけど。
Even we have no fucking clue why that is. Like, Jesus Christ, it's kind of weird. I see. It all seemed very complicated, but I promised to pay attention. When in Rome, as they say.
それから定冠詞の「ら」をつけられるのは生徒会長の一名だけ。
The definite article. You mean like the in English, right?
そう。そして生徒会長の一名は「ラ・トゥトゥスール」。これはそうと決まっているの。
What does that mean?
みんなのお姉様。
I see, that's an appropriate title for the student council president.
マリカ様個人の一名はグランデフルール。意味は大輪の花。
She did have a grand sort of air to her, though she wasn't ostentatious about it.
そうね。生徒会長に選出されるくらいだもの。元から人気は抜群だったわ。
Then what was Mitsuki's? You said something like chef something?
シェフドコール。意味は親衛隊長よ。
Captain of the guard? I just figured she was a really good cook or something.
ああ、シェフ？辞書にはそっちの意味も載っているわ。綴りが同じなの。美月さんはマリカ様のなんていうか取り巻きなのよ。そこから付けられた一名。
Retinue, huh? Marika had brought a small group with her, which included Mitsuki. She had looked a little like a hospital director surrounded by doctors and nurses. It sounds like you don't like it, being part of the retinue.
そうね。ちょっと性に合わないわね。誰かの取り巻きになるということは、物の見方、考え方までその人に依拠してしまうということだわ。私はそういうのは好きになれない。
So basically you just willingly become their thrall or something. Maybe that way of thinking was why Risa put herself at the vanguard of school reform. Do you have a title, Risa?
まあね。私はソレイユ・デコール。
What does that mean?
学園の太陽よ。
Oh, I like that. High praise, but I could see where it came from. And in Risa's case, it wasn't just her beauty. She had even slipped out of school to do her scouting work. That kind of decisiveness had probably earned her a notice.
もう、そんなに見つめたりして。
Oh, sorry.
それは悪い気はしなくってよ。でも、生徒同士で序列をつけるようで、こうした風習もどうもね。でも、その人らしさを表した一面も多くて、そういうのは私も好きだわ。例えば、今朝顔を合わせた律子とか。
What's her title?
ベルエピーヌ。意味は、麗しきトゲ。
Beautiful by Rose. Kitamikado Ritsuko's title. I feel weird if I don't press those. Yeah, that does seem to suit her.
でしょ？さて、一名についてはそれくらいにして、次に普通の名前の呼び方を説明しましょうか。
There are rules about those too? That's right, Mitsuki had mentioned something about that too. In addition, you don't get to call her Miyogi-san. Address her as Mariko-sama. Understand? That's the only time I'm gonna add like the honorifics because that felt important to add it there. At the time, I had no idea what she was talking about.
上級生は敬愛の気持ちを込めて様をつける。同級生は親愛の気持ちを込めてさんで。そして下級生に対しては慈愛の気持ちを込めて呼び捨てで。これが番宣部の決まりなのよ。
Huh. I can see what she meant. Lisa had followed those rules in speaking to everyone around her. I'm gonna try as hard as I can to do things the Vincent way, though saying Sama is going to be hard to get used to.
まあいいんじゃないかしら。あなたはそのままで。
Really?
男子と女子という違いを抜きにしても、あまり染まってしまっては意味がないわ。だってそうではなくて、まさやさんは番宣のを変えるためにこうしてやってきた。もちろんあなた一人でどうこうできる話ではないけれど、周囲の意識を変えていくことはきっとできるはず。
I am? Didn't think it was that influential, but I would have to give it a try. At least if I want to stay here until graduation.
あなたをイエスになぞらえるつもりはもちろんないけれど。
But his name.
まさに剣を戦いをもたらすために来たんだわ。平和ではなくね。
Okay, where's the guillotine? Oh, you don't mean that. Okay. As we spoke, someone appeared beside us at the table. Best girl!
失礼。ちょっといいかしら。
Oh fuck! I opened Dark Souls on accident! No, not again! No! No! I didn't mean to open Dark Souls! Help! 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 No! I fixed it! That's also wrong! Fuck! Why am I unable to hit the thing I want to hit? There we go. Fenster schneiden. There we go. Thumbnail procured. Also from that line, all I can think about is just... Mind if I cut in? That's a line from Metal Gear Rising Revengeance.
あら、タミエさん。はじめまして。私は乃木タミエ。報道部 のエースよ。これから1年かどうかわからないけれど、あなたの活動をつぶさに報道させてもらうから、どうぞよろしく。
Oh, well, nice to meet you. I'm Okunogi Masaya. You said to refer to her as son. That means she was a second year student.
じゃあ、早速取材をさせてもらうわよ。いいわね。
What? Tamir produced a microphone, a recorder, and a camera out of nowhere. Then she turned the camera towards me.
あらなかなかカメラ映りが良さそうじゃない。ほら、もっと笑って笑って。
What?
ダミエさんったら、マサヤさんが戸惑っていらしてよ。じゃあ、写真は後回しでいいか。せっかくのカメラ映りも変な顔じゃしょうがない。イケメンで写った方が何かと得でしょ。
He just looks up at her. Is that even possible?
そしたら、先にインタビューを済ませるから、いいわね。
Before I could even answer, she clicked on the recorder and turned the mic to me. I went back in my chair and asked her the question that had been bugging me. Do you always carry those around with you?
もちろん。マイク、レコーダー、カメラは、私にとって三位一体セットなんだから。
Right. I didn't quite know what Holy Trinity meant, but it sounded impressive. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
マサヤさん、これはなかなかありがたい申し出よ。
What?
だって、みんなにはあなたのことを知ってもらう必要があるんだから、それには大いにマスコミを利用しないとね。そういうこと。我が報道部では毎日新聞を発行しているの。毎朝教室に置いてあるから、明日から読んでみて。
Right.
今日は初日ということで、本来はなかったんだけど、ほら、号外を発行したわ。
Tommy pulled out an A3-sized piece of newsprint.
あら、すごい。号外？だって、これだけの大ニュース、報道しなかったら報道部の直れだもの。これ、出来たてのほやほやなの。お二方もどうぞ。ありがとう。
Thanks.
それにしても悔しいわ。報道部のネットワークをもってしても、この情報を抜くことはできなかった。まだ春休みの最中だったし、無用の騒動は避けようと思ったの。見かけたという人も皆無だった。あなた、いつからいたの
？Since April 1st.
じゃあ、ずっと部屋に？
Yes.
なるほどね。わからないはずだわ。けど、いいわ。新年度の一発目にこういう爆弾が投じられるっていうのは大いに楽しくていいじゃない。
Tommy, are you? I don't mean this in a negative way, but you talk like a normal person. That is to say, closer to what I'm used to.
ああ、まあそうでしょうね。だって私は中期課程からのお客さんだもの。
That's something I've been wondering about. What is this intermediary course?
前期、中期、後期課程の一貫教育なのよ、バンセンヌは。
Oh, I see.
ちょっと場所は違うのだけど、同じ安室山に前期課程の校舎もあるわ。中期課程は目の前ね。
Now as you mentioned it, there were two school buildings facing each other. Let's see, what did you mean by tourist then?
それは私のことはいいじゃない。今インタビューされているのはマサヤさん、君よ。
Right. Though I am still eating. Tommy seemed like a very forceful person.
じゃあまずはうちに来ることになった経緯から。これは普通に考えても大変なことよ。だってそうでしょ。私どう考えても特待留学生なんて無理だって思っていたもの。それがこうしてやってきた。それも1年生ならまだしも、マサヤさんは2年生、つまり転入ということになる。このあたりの経緯、みんな相当気にしているの。さ、聞かせてちょうだい。
I glanced over at Reese, and she looked back at me blankly.
何かしら。
Well, I mean, should I be honest?
どういう意味かしら。だってマサヤさん、 あの夜の行動はとても立派だったじゃない。
But what about what happened before then? About my background. Since in a way I threw away my whole life so that I could come here. Which means I had the kind of background that it's okay to make a wash-off. I don't know if it's okay to say that flat out, but I can't just lie about it either.
マサヤさん、あなたが言っているのは家庭の事情のことかしら。
Well, yeah.
引け目を感じていると、そういうこと？
It would make Faye feel anyone inferior. Like, it's not that just that he's feeling inferior because his parents divorced. No, he stayed with his father, who was a shitbag, and ran out of him, leaving him with his debt. Yeah.
マサヤさん、親と子供は別の存在なのよ。
Lisa leaned forward and looked sharply into my eyes.
恥じるべきは借金を作った本人であって、間違ってもその系類ではない。私はそう思うわ。とにかく、マサヤさん本人は立派な人なんですから、気にせずインタビューに応じなさいな。
Right, I will.
あら、二人はまだ出会って間もないんでしょ？早くもソレイユ・デコールの信頼を勝ち取っているみたいじゃない。私の見る目の正しさにみんなきっとびっくりするわよ。大きく出たわね。マサヤさん、インタビューを始めさせてもらうわよ。
Time was short, so I had to do it quick, but I told her the story from beginning to end. Lisa addressed me as we returned to class.
そうそう、言うのを忘れていたけれど、放課後はマサヤさんも付き合ってくださる？
What's going on after class?
今朝、理事長がおっしゃっていたわね。白百合会と紅バラ会の役員は放課後、理事長室に集まるようにと。私は白百合会の役員だから行かなければならないのだけど、マサヤさんも参加した方がいいと思って。きっと今回の件に絡んだ話でしょうし。
Got it, but what are the White Lily and Red Rose societies?
そうね、生徒会の下部でもないか、補完する組織というか。まあ、放課後ご説明するわ。
Got it. After class, I went with Lisa to the chairwoman's office.
じゃあ理事長のお話を伺う前に、改めてマサヤさんの立場やバンセンヌの状況についておさらいしておくわね。
Yeah, let's do that. So much has happened. My head is still spinning.
まずはバンセンヌの状況から。生徒数の減少や建物の建て替えがあったために財務が悪化しているわ。回復するには生徒が増えてくれるしかないけれど、長年の傾向から言ってそれはどうにも期待薄。有効な手立てとしてはただ一つ、男子を受け入れ共学にすること。けれどそれには当然批判も大きくて、そうして理事会は長年割れていたけれど、理事長の裁断で一歩前進することになった。それがサンプルとしての男子を受け入れるということ。マサヤさん、あなたのことよ。
Right.
この場合、サンプルは何を意味するか。学校変革の是非は生徒たち自身の判断に委ねられることになったわ。でもそれには男子というものがそもそもどういう存在なのかがわからなければ判断のしようもないでしょ。理事長もおっしゃっていたように、留学生の男子はその判断のための材料なの。もちろんマサヤさんが男子一般を代表しているなどということは決して言えないけどね。
That's one thing I'm not sure about. Shouldn't a sample involve a few more people? Was it just that you couldn't find anyone else?
いいえ、特待留学生は一人。これはそう決まっていたの。
Why?
それを主導したのは主給派の理事たちよ。理由は想像がつくわね。
Because they don't want boys in the school?
いい。ただこれは主給派にとってはっきり言って失敗だったのではないかと私は思うの。
Mistake? Why?
だって100人中51人の有望株と1人のそれ、後者の方が簡単ではなくて？
Well, I guess so.
それだけあなたに期待しているということよ、マサヤさん。
Right.
特待留学生に課せられた義務というか、向けられた期待は周囲の意識を変えていくこと。ここではっきり伝えておくわ。生徒の間で改革派は現状、私一人と考えていただいて結構よ。
I see.
人は誰しも変化を恐れ厭うもの。私はそれをよく知っている。
But then you know the school will close otherwise, right? How can you be the only one?
例えばの話、マサヤさんは自分の死を思うかしら。
What? I mean, he probably has after being abandoned by his father.
きっと今から1世紀のうちには必ず訪れる自分の死。そのことを深く考えることはあって。
Just looks at her. Yeah, like the night before we met. Well, no.
私もきっとそれと似たようなことなんじゃないかしらね。
I see.
でも私はバンセンヌはいつまでも残ってほしいと思う。
Risa had said that once before. She was hoping for reform because she loved Vincent.
それとあともう一つ。私はそもそも女子校より共学の方がいいと思っているところもあるの。
Huh? Really?
私、男子も捨てたものではないということを知っているか
Huh?
ら。まあ、個人的な思いは脇に置いても、世の中には2つしか性がないのだから、片方を、しかも徹底的に排除するのはどうかと思うわね。
I guess so.
さて、マサヤさんはこれから特待留学生として自分を周りに認めさせなければならないわ。
In other words, to make them think I deserve to stay at Vincent.
そう。そして最初の審判が1学期の最後にあるわ。これについては本当に申し訳なく思っているんだけど。
No, that's fine. Lisa sounded genuinely upset about it.
このことは妙義様が強硬に主張したという話。こんなの特待生本人や改革派にとっては不利になるだけだし。
Oh, that's right. When Marika arrived, I thought her last name sounded familiar.
ええ、マリカ様のおばあ様だから相談役の妙義様は。
Which means that Marika is against us?
多分。
Her expression was very serious. As La Tutsa, Marika was bound to carry a lot of influence. Risa was Soleil de Gaulle, and clearly had a lot of influence of her own, but I'm starting to feel nervous about this. Either way, it would be hard to pass any reform if the elected student body president wasn't in favor of it.
ただハードルは低いと思うの。最初のボートのことですけど。だって学校自体の変革よりは受け入れやすいでしょ。
I guess.
そうよ。だからまあそこでの勝利はもう決まったものとしてと。
Lisa spoke the words as if it was a warning to herself and continued.
そして年度末にはいよいよグランデボートがあるわ。ただこの選挙は元来は生徒会長を決めるためのもので。
It made sense. The presence of boys was so irregular, there wouldn't be a system in place for it.
生徒会長選は全校生徒による投票になるの。これはどこも同じかしら。
That's right. It was the same as my school.
それで原則誰にでも立候補の権利はあるんでしょ。
Yeah? Is it different in Sen?
権利だけならあるわ。ただ慣例というか伝統というか、うちの場合立候補するのはたった2人に絞られるの。1人が白百合会の会頭、そしてもう1人が紅バラ会の会頭ということになります。
Those were the two groups that had been called to the chairwoman's office.
ところで会頭の選出は生徒会長選と違って1学期が始まってすぐなのよ。
Oh, so it's coming soon, right?
ええ、実は今日なの。理事長の話が終わり次第投票に移るわ。
which meant that unlike council elections, the societies chose their own officers.
もっとも3学期のうちに話し合いで決めてしまうから、ほとんど形式的なものね。つまり今の段階で内定者は決まっているということ。白百合会は私で、紅バラ会は美月さんだわ。
Oh, so next year's election will be a contest between the two of you?
そういうこと。そして2人が掲げるマニフェストは、私が変革で美月さんが保守本道というところね。
In other words, the state of school reform came down to which one was elected president. You could always say that they had appropriated the meaning of traditional You could almost say that they had appropriated the meaning of the traditional grande voto just to represent that decision. Hold up.
実際に競うのは白百合会と紅バラ会であり、私と美月さんだけど、勝敗の命運を握るのはきっとあなただわ。だから頑張ってくださいな。
Risa reached out to take my hand. I didn't have a lot of confidence, but I did want to continue attending Vincennes. But oh my, they're holding hands. She really is progressive, isn't she? It's just a handshake, you know. About a dozen people were gathered in the chairwoman's office.
全員が集まったわね。すみません、遅くなって。ちょっとこれまでのことで彼と話し合っていて。リセ様、マサヤ様はアソシアシオンの役員ではありませんが。
Asociación translates literally to political party, association. You know, and Vincennes, it refers to the White Lily Society with which Risa is affiliated, and the Red Rose Society with which Ritsuko is affiliated. The role is to assist and support the student council. In addition, the custom is for the student council president to come from one of these associations. I'm not going to say association every single time, by the way. I'm just going to go association. Oh, even I get to be Sama? That's kind of weird.
分かっていてよ、そんなことは。でもどうせマサヤさんも関係のある話なのだから。ですが。まあまあ、いいでしょう。
Gentleman spoke placatingly. I don't know why I had such trouble saying that, placatingly.
孫の肩を持つわけではありませんが、リセの言う通りではあります。彼もいた方が話は早いですから。わかりました。
Ritsuko, I would call her in my mind, Ritsuko-chan, I would call her in my mind, she was younger after all, definitely relented. She's an officer then? I wonder which society. Students in the room were subtly divided into two groups. If these were the White Lily and Rose societies, then Ritsuko, who was standing with Mitsuki, was Red Rose.
さて、皆さんに集まってもらったのは他でもありません。来年のグランデボートに関してです。学校の制度を根本的に変えるという時は、やはりそれ相応の民意が形成されるべきでしょう。マサヤ君は生徒たちの判断のよすがとしてこうして転入してくれたわけですが、それだけでは足りないと私は考えました。そこで白百合会と紅バラ会にはその足りないところを補ってもらいたいのです。というと？それが民意の形成です。これからの1年、来たるグランデボートに備えて生徒たちの考えをしっかり進化させてほしいのです。フィユドラ・バンセンヌの良識を疑うわけではありませんが、グランデボートは本来生徒たちの単なる人気投票という側面も強いですからね。
Filles de la Vincennes, Maidens of Vincennes. It refers to the students of the Vincennes Girls Academy. And Grand Vote again.
今回ばかりはそんなものではないのだと、しっかり宣伝してもらいたいのです。といったことを伝えるために、ここにこうして集まってもらったわけですが、美月はどう思います？もちろん、否やはありません。いずれにしろ、 生徒会長の選出がイコール学園の未来を決めるということですし。
ではリセは？
もちろんです。最初から私はそのつもりでした。
そうであれば今年はアソシアシオンに精一杯汗をかいてもらうということで、他に意見はありませんか？
No particular objections came from Mitsuki's group, but from Risa's group, in word my so-called allies, a voice spoke up. I cannot participate, although I do not disagree with you in concept.
それはどうしてかしら、ユミ
？Because I am against reform. That's right. Risa said she wasn't the only one on the side of reform. Just because they were members of the White Lily Society didn't necessarily mean they agreed with Risa's ideas. So to tell me that I must act to aid reform, if I may be blunt, it's ridiculous!
ユミ。
Pardon me, Risa, but I absolutely refuse to participate in this task.
こちらこそごめんなさい。私が軽率でした。白百合会、紅バラ会という単位で考えてしまい、そのメンバーの内心を顧みることがありませんでした。
Girl named Yumi looked at the floor in silence for a time and finally spoke in a whisper. It's just that the eventual fate of our school will come down to the results of the grand vote. So she untied the ribbon on her arm.
ユミ。
I returned this to you, Risa. She held the ribbon out to Risa, who took it wide-eyed. It was then that I noticed she was wearing the same ribbon on her own arm. Not just her, Mitsuko and Ritsuko had them too, though the color was different. Excuse me. She had left the room hurriedly. Another student addressed Risa. It appears that the lion's share of the work for reform has at some point been pushed onto our association. Risa, do you intend to fight this battle under the banner of reform?
はい。
Then I cannot participate either. One refusal came after another. In the end, all the members of the White Lily Society had left the room. Well, that sure is uplifting, ain't it? Risa stood there dejectedly, with countless blue ribbons in her hands, staring at the door from which her allies had gone.
私が甘かったわね。同じ白百合会の役員なのだからと、無意識のうちに協力を期待してしまったんだわ。みんな変革には反対なのだということは、初めから分かっていたというのに。どうするの、リセさん。仲間はみんないなくなってしまったわよ。
So we either do the speaks or do not do the speaks.
セーブ？セーブ！
We do the saves. And speaks. Not all of them.
え？
I'm here.
まさやさん。あなたね、アソシアシオンの役員には、なると言えばなれるわけじゃないのよ。年度末に翌年度の役員を決める選挙がある。
And I think those rules are fucking bogus when there's literally only one member.
みんな選挙の洗礼を経ているのだから。いきなりあなたが遠くを行ったところで。
I may not know much about Vincennes organizations, and I may not be an official member, but I don't care. I'm still going to help Risa. You can't possibly object to that, can you? Mitsuki let out a huffed breath and turned back to Risa.
それで、リセさん、あなたはどうするつもり？白百合会の役員はみんなリボンを返上してしまったわ。白百合会のバックアップもなしに、本当にグランデボートに向けて戦うつもりなの？ええ、もちろん。
Risa nodded defiantly.
あなたは昔から強い人だった。私にはそれが。小此木雅也さん。
Yeah?
私は、あなたとも男子とも、驚愕なんて真っ平なの。
Oh, believe me, I've noticed.
申し訳ないですけれど、一学期で出て行っていただくわ。失礼。
With those chipped words, she marched out of the room, her footsteps ringing behind her.
ベルエピーヌ、 あなたも同じ考え？私は決まり事や秩序を乱されることに最も違和感を覚えます。男子と机を並べたいという気持ちも特にありませんし、まあそれは当然のことですが、今を変えたいという気持ちがないということは文字通りの主給派ということです。私もそう。理事長、話は以上でしょうか？
ええ、そうね。
では私も失礼します。
The Red Rose members left one by one until it is just us and the chairwoman in the room alone.
じゃあ、私たちも行きましょうか。おばあ様、ごきげんよ
う。はい、ごきげんよう。リセはどうやら本当に素敵な男子を見つけたみたいね。
さーて、困ったことになってしまったわね。
But despite Reese's words, I could sense a smile in her tone.
けれどまあ、なんとかなるわよね。二人が力を合わせれば。
Objectively speaking, things had quickly gone from bad to worse. Yet for some reason I felt a strange sort of confidence. So long as Risa did everything she could, things would work out. Yeah, gave a firm nod and shook her hand again. This time there were no students around us and no whispers to accompany it.
そう。そんなことになったのですか？
正直、びっくりしました。まさか、一人でもやっていくだなんて。
ソレイユ・デコールの一命に偽りはない。というこ
Whoops.
でも、今回ばかりはリセさんの負けのはずです。だって、役員が全員抜けて、選挙に勝てるはずがないですから。
ええ、そうでしょうね。
ただ、念には念を入れて、私は紅バラ会の回答を降りようと思います。
どういう意味？
リセさんの方が、私より人気が高いのは事実ですから。
あら、そんな、美月だってとても魅力的なのに。
それで、回答は律子にやってもらおうと思うんです。
律子に？
回答を1年生が務めてはいけないという規定はありませんから。
確かにありませんね。
ベルエピーヌの人気は、リセさんに引けを取らないものがあります。彼女が回答になれば、きっと勝てるはずです。
律子にその話はしたの？
断りはしないと思います。
ええ、でしょうね。
お姉様、一つだけ教えてください。
何？一つと言わず何でも聞いて結構よ。
お姉様は、どう思っていらっしゃるんですか？来年の。
美月？私が最も大切に思っていることが何であるか分かって。それは、バンセンヌの安寧を守ること。なぜなら私は、ラトゥトゥスールなのだから。まずはあの人の本性を知るところから始めましょう。美月も付き合ってくれるわね。
はい。
The end of chapter 1.
第2話、再会の幼馴染。
I think I'm gonna start keeping the videos for Princess Evangile at around 1 hour. At around 2 hours. Basically just preparation, so you get used to the length of the videos by the time I have to go back to my seminars. Hello? Huh? What? Oh, there was a knock just now. Definitely a knock. I glanced reflectively at the clock and saw it was only 5:30 a.m. Who was knocking at this hour? Yeah, as I slipped out of bed. So cold. It was still cold in the morning at this time of year. It had been cold the night I met Rise too. Yeah. S?
ごきげんよう。ごきげんよう。
Huh? What?
どうかなさいました？
No. I just figured it was Sister Mishima.
いえ、私と美月の二人だけです。
So I see. So, do you need something? It's pretty early.
ごめんなさいね。ただ、フィユドラ・ヴァンサイヌの心を乱さないためには、早めの方がいいかと思いまして。
What are you talking about?
今からあなたの部屋、家探しさせていただくわ。
What?
男子はいろいろといけないものを持っているそうね。それをチェックさせてもらうということよ。
He just looks at him. I wish I had the money for that kind of shit. What do you mean by forbidden objects?
だから、それは、エッチなというか、何言わせるのよ。
I didn't make you say anything. But I understood what she was trying to say. Oh, you don't have to worry about that. They checked my belongings when I first moved in, so...
信用できませんから。
Huh?
この目で見てみないことには信用できません。
Was something upsetting about being cut off with a smile like that?
さあ、ではそのパジャマも脱いで。
Huh?
ポケットに何か入っているかもしれませんし。
How about he just turns his pockets inside out?
下着まで取れとは言いませんから。
She was really smiling.
マリカ様がおっしゃっているのよ。早く脱ぎなさい。
But like this is no. He has a right to refuse if they tell him to strip.
早くして。
But right, I removed the school-provided sweatpants and sweatshirt and stood there in a t-shirt and boxes. Cold.
じゃあ、外に出ていて。
No, you're asking him to leave his room in his underpants. Huh?
ではないわ。部屋の主がいて、家探しなどできるはずがないでしょ。
That's true, but...
さあ、早く。ほら、終わったら連絡するから。携帯も。いつまでも下着姿など見せないで。
Whoa! She pressed my cell phone into my hands and forced me out of the room. Do I really have to stand outside like this?
いけない。あの格好のまま追い出しちゃ。まあいいでしょう。ですが。
Could you at least return my pajamas?
ほら、お姉様、まさやさんもああ言って。みつき、あなた何が大切か分かっていないのね。まずは、この部屋がきちんと正常に保たれているかどうかです。小一時間外に出ていた程度で風邪をひいたりはしませんよ。
Our girls could leave their rooms and see him there in his boxes, in front of his room.
それは、そうですが。物持ちが神の国に入るのは難しいと、福音書にはあります。
He's poor, dirt poor.
それが余計なものであれば、なおさらなことでしょう。さあ、みつき、時間もないのですから、早く探しますよ。
はい。Hey! Couldn't exactly yell at this time of morning, so I called to them softly. There was no response, though. They must have been busy with their work. Man. There's no one in the hall at this moment, but someone could come out at any minute. If they found me like this, they'd definitely think I was a pervert. They already thought I was inclined to commit a crime. I decided it would be best to go outside. At this time, there was likely to be no one outside outside the dorms, but no, don't. So cold! Goosebumps appeared on my arms as I trembled. I couldn't exactly just stand there. I decided to have a walk around. But really, why do I have to walk around dressed like this? I hoped I would get a call soon. I'd been so poor I'd never had a cell phone before, but the school had given me one. It hadn't been any special consideration, all the students received the same one.
管理の一環よ、もちろん。
That's what Reese had said when I asked her how to use it.
それ、実は半分は無線機のような代物なのよ。信じられて？
Walkie-talkie, how?
その携帯同士で通話をする分には何の問題もないわ。でも、外部と連絡を取ろうとすると、学校を中継しないといけないの。
That sounds frustrating. It's a bit like phones in the old days.
事前に許可の下りた番号に限り直通されるのだけどね。相手が家族であったりとか。相手が外部の場合、メールも電話に準じるし、とにかく外部との連絡には面倒な制限があるということなの。
We were also forbidden from leaving school grounds, but Sen was really strict about contact with the outer world. I'd heard of hothouse flowers and sheltered children before, but this place was really like another world. On the other hand, the rules within the school didn't seem very strict, maybe because everyone behaved well, even without rules. In particular, dorm life was welcoming. They didn't even have an official lights out. According to Sister Mishima, the fact that meal times were all decided in advance lent natural rhythm to daily life. Sounds pretty inconvenient. Lisa gave a slight shrug.
フィユドラ・バンセンヌにとっては支障がないと言えば言えるわ。なぜって結局のところ人間関係は内部で完結しているから。でもマサヤさんにとってはそんなこともないでしょ。面倒かと思いますけど我慢してちょうだいな。
Actually, I don't think there's anyone I want to contact on the outside either.
そうなの？でも親御さんとか。
She shut her mouth quickly as she realized her mistake, then smiled apologetically.
でもほらお友達とかガールフレンドなんかもいたんじゃなくて？
I shook my head silently. Since we left town a year ago, I haven't even tried to make friends. Didn't make new friends and hadn't tried to contact my old ones from Etatsu Auxiliary. I didn't want to risk getting them involved in our loan issues. I hadn't even kept in touch with my childhood friend. I have my room and board taken care of for now, at least. But I still have to do something about that loan. I thought things over as I wandered down the path. The sweet smell enveloped me from all sides. Oh crap! I had thought I was alone, but there was a girl just ahead. Ah yes. The only interesting trait about her, apparently. That's at least what some people said in the comments. That's the wrong mouse button. Though she seemed to be playing with some kind of animal and hadn't noticed me yet. An animal? Did they keep animals in Vincennes? An animal care club, perhaps? What is that creature? I should have run the other way, but I found myself curious about what was going on. I have never seen anything like it. Seems like an unusual species. A stoat, perhaps? But what intrigued me even more was, what a cute little hat. It just suited the creature so well. I wasn't any sort of animal lover, but I couldn't help but find it charming. I quietly drew closer. There was plenty of cover, so I felt confident being a bit bold.
パン食べる？パン食べる？
I forgot that the name was, a pun.
いけませんね。一体いつになったらきちんと食べると言えるようになるのか。さあ、今日こそは食べると。じゃないとこのクロワッサンあげませんよ。冗談です。それにこのクロワッサンはパンターベルのために焼いたのだから。
Pantbull let out a joyous coo and began munching down on the croissant. The girl from the Animal Care Club looked down at him with eyes full of love. The pet was cute, but she was spectacularly beautiful too.
おいしい
What a smart creature. Plus, it really did look good. It occurred to me that I hadn't eaten anything since I started my walk. My stomach suddenly let out a growl as I watched.
どうかしたのパンターベル。うんうん。明日は田舎パンがいい
Thankfully, the girl didn't seem to have heard it. This time I ducked my head down and prepared to take my leave. Snap. No! He seemed genuinely terrified, so I called out immediately to correct her. I even stood up. Oh crap! A cold sweat poured down my sides. The girl looked at me blankly. I cast a subtle glance down at my lower half. Oh, thank goodness. Even though I had stood up, my lower half was still barely covered.
あなたは
Oh, that is, I'm not here to cause any harm. She might not think that if she saw my lower half, though.
分かっていますよ。
Huh?
だって始業式の時ご紹介されていましたから。
Oh, right. That's right.
はじめまして。私は2年 B 組の神谷木瑠璃子と申します。
Ah, nice to meet you. I'm in class 2C. She bowed to me politely. I quickly did the same. It was really a bit awkward with the obstacle in the way. I really should have come out, but that wasn't exactly possible.
それからこちらはパンターベル。
Pandabel raised a forelimb in greeting. He really was smart. So Pandabel is his name? Suits him.
はい。
Is Pandabel a stoat?
おこじょ
He isn't? He looks a bit like one.
ああ、パンターベルの種類のことですね。それが私にもわからなくて。
Oh, really?
あまり気にしませんでしたから。
I see. Look, you seem to be the laid-back type.
パンターベルはパンターベルですから。ね、パンターベル。
But I didn't know they kept animals at Vincennes. Do you go to a club for that or something?
いえ、そうではないんです。飼育部自体ありませんし、実はパンターベルは上の方で衰弱しているところを私が発見しました。
Up above. Vincennes was built on a mountainside. She must have meant she found him higher up the mountain.
おそらく町の誰かが飼っていたのを捨ててしまったのだと思います。首輪をつけていましたから。それで私が保護をして、それ以来のお付き合いなんです。
Wow. So that's why she didn't know what he was. You seem like a kind person, Ruriko.
いえ、
But Pandabel is an unusual name. How did you pick it?
この子はパンが好きなんです。ですから、パンターベルと名付けました。
Pardon Tabaru. I get it. I remember their exchange when I first saw them. Ruriko had asked him to say Tabaru or something. Well, Panku would be more appropriate. Pandabel says ku and ku after all.
マサヤさんもそんなことをおっしゃるのですか？
What? She was suddenly staring out into space.
実は、私以外はみんなパンクと呼ぶのです。長いからなどと言って。
I see.
だったら、パンタベルという略称はどうでしょうと提案してみたのですが。
Is that really much of an abbreviation?
結局定着しませんでした。寂しいです。
I see.
マ
Yes?
サヤさんはパンターベルと呼んでくださいますよね。
Sure, of course. If you want me to, Ruriko.
よかった。
She looked at me, eyes shining, and picked up the basket from the table. Truth was, I'd been thinking about that bread the entire time.
お礼と言ってはなんですが、 このバゲットはいかがでしょう。
Yes, yes, absolutely. I stepped out without thinking and only then realized my mistake. Despite the cold, I was sweating profusely. I felt like I was covered in dew.
朝のジョギングですか。健康的でいいですね。
What?
違うのですか？ T シャツにトレーニングパンツという格好ですので。
Apparently, Ririko had never seen boxes before. That's jump school for you. But I was safe at least. No, you got me actually. I like working up a sweat early in the morning.
きっとそうなんでしょうね。私は運動は苦手なのですが。運動をした後ならお腹も空いているのでしょうね。さあ、どうぞ。
Thanks. Her innocent smile made me feel a little guilty about my lie. But there's no way around it. It's like I was walking around dressed like this because I wanted to. I took one of the rolls. It was still slightly warm. Did you just bake this?
はい。私、パン作り部に所属しているので、今朝は自主的な朝練です。
Bread baking. The Sen has clubs like that?
ミッション系の学校だからでしょうか。
What does that have to do with it? Is there a brewery club? Nah, it's a French mission, so of course not.
パンはミサでは生体の。
Oh, just a minute. I received a notification of an email and checked. Mitsuki had given me permission to return. Oh, thank goodness.
何か？
Oh, nothing. I was thinking about getting back to my room, actually. Felt even colder now maybe because of the sweat.
では、ご一緒しましょう。私も戻ります。
Sure. As we walked, she explained how the bread was the Eucharist and the Holy Mass.
最後の晩餐で、イエスはパンを自分の体として弟子たちに渡します。そこから来ている儀式だそうですよ。
Wow, you guys at Vincent really know a lot about this stuff.
授業で習いますからね。もっとも、イエスをキリストと呼ぶ人は数えるほどです。
What does that mean?
キリストとは、名字や名前ではなく、救世主を意味します。イエスをキリストと呼ぶ人は、そのまま信仰の告白にもなっているんです。
Wow, I didn't know that. Ricky had called him Jesus before. So as we walked, I took a big bite of bread. That is good. I haven't eaten much in the way of French bread before. What is it?
歩きながら食べる人は、私、初めて見ました。
Oh, is that bad manners?
いえ、そんなことは。ただちょっと、物珍しくて。
I guess it is.
変なことを言うようですけれど。
Yeah?
私、ある個人的な事情から、男子には興味があります。
Ah.
ですので、いい機会と言ってはなんですが、これからマサヤさんのこと、もっと知ることができたらと思います。
Right, well, of course. Well, this might seem strange too, but the only way I make it past the vote at the end of the term is if you all get to know me, so I'd be happy to tell you anything you'd like to know, Ruriko.
はい。では、早速ですが。
Ruriko lowered her gaze, looking towards my groin area. What are you looking at?
トレーニングパンツのブランドを知りたいと思いまして。いけなかったでしょうか。
I think they're Uniqlo.
ユニクロですね。覚えました。それでは、私たちはこれで失礼します。
Yeah, thanks for the bread.
いえいえ。
Penable waved to me. Seriously smart animal. Present circumstances, huh? What should I do? Still, having a beauty like Ruriko wanted to know more about me wasn't exactly a bad feeling. So cold! I was running back to my room to take a nice warm shower. But on the way there... Ah! Bell for breakfast rang. Oh crap! Picked up some speed. I turned the last corner. My daughter was inside. I went in for the last dash. But then the door was opened. Morning! Morning! The girls came out, exchanging mild pleasantries. Amidst a group of smartly dressed girls, a single man in a t-shirt and boxers stood out immediately. Ah! Whoa! What is he wearing? Oh no! Oh no! It can't be! Blaster, idiot, pervert, nerd to well! Ah! This is why I hate men! Ow! 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 What's going on out? What? One by one, the doors opened and the hallway delved into chaos. This was quickly getting out of control. They had started throwing things. It didn't hurt much, but yeah, I'm supposed to be getting off on the right foot with them. Said I was getting off on the worst possible foot. Take this! Take this! It needs exposure! Peddling pornography! Then they started accusing me of crimes I had never committed. Just as the attacks began to escalate, a calm voice rang through the hall. The attack stopped immediately. Thank goodness. Why is Latutsa helping him? What could the reason be? Look, he actually made Grand Fleur apologize to him. That man. Blame it on me again! You were certainly fixated on your task. Now it's fucking honesty, you were too fixated. What? Wait, what?
なんでもない。ごめんなさいね。いきなり朝から追い出しちゃって。
Mitsuki whispered the words, gaze averted, then pushed my neatly folded pajamas into my hands.
調査の結果、いけないものは見つかりませんでした。私もこれで一安心できました。
Right, I'm glad to hear that.
では、これで。ごきげんよう。
Malika clapped her hands and addressed the others.
さあ皆さん、部屋に戻るなり、食堂に行くなりしてくださいな。今回のまさやくんについての騒ぎは誤解です。
I like how she seems to put emphasis on the this time. The student council president's influence was formidable. The students immediately dispersed. During the break between classes, Risa was quick to scold me.
まったくあなたは何をしていらっしゃるの？
Sorry.
早速噂になっていてよ。あなたはいなかったから今朝の食堂の模様は知らないでしょうけど。
Baguette had filled me up, so I ended up skipping breakfast.
もう上を下への大騒ぎ。本当にすごかったんだから。
Right. Sorry.
まあ、ソンブルスキャナーが現場にいなかったことだけは幸いですけれど、これでもしも報道されていたらと思うと。
Sombra Scanner, Scan of the Dark. Nogi tell me his title. Sombra Scanner?
報道部のエースのこと。その名も、闇のスキャナーよ。
Ah, Tommy. The title suggested that little god by her.
それで一体、どういうことなのかしら？情報が錯綜していて、よくわからないのよ。もちろん私は、痴漢なんて話は頭から信じていなくてよ。けど、
Yeah, that's really not what happened.
他にも、マリカ様やミツキさんが話に出てきたり、二人が何か関係あるの？
Yeah. Classroom went quiet as people seemed to be listening in. I explained what happened.
なんだか奇妙な話ね。
A little, but student council president is concerned about my behavior, I guess. That's the feeling I got. She saved me in the end, though. She showed up and resolved the whole misunderstanding.
あなたもだいぶ人がいいよね。
What do you mean?
なんでもないわ。いやー、残念だったわ。
During our next break period, Tommy came to visit. She stood by my desk, lamenting.
まさかのスクープを鼻先で逃すなんて。ソンブルスキャナーの一名が草葉の陰で泣いてるわよ。
It wasn't much of a scoop, you know. The truth of the matter was really mundane.
たとえ真実はたった一つでも、事実は書きようによってどうとでもなる。それが報道というものじゃないの。
You just admitted to warping the truth in order to make a compelling article.
まあもちろんあえて捏造をかきたてるつもりはないし、マサヤさんを貶めようというつもりもないけどね。あくまで公正中立、不偏不当、それが我がラモード・コテディエンヌのモットーだもの。
L'amour quotidienne, the school's daily newspaper. It means fashion of the day. Is that the name of the news club's newspaper?
そう、日々の流行といったような意味ね。今言ったことの証拠に、ほら、今日の新聞ではあなたのこと色眼鏡なしに書いているわよ。昨日のインタビューの記事ね。私にも見せて。
It was the text of my interview along with comments from Risa and others. It really was impartially written. I found nothing to complain about. The concern, though, was the matter of my family history. I had admitted to it myself, so there was no use stressing over it now. But as Risa had said, I was not my father. Even if it made a bad first impression, as long as I put on a good face, they would forget about it eventually. Kept my faith in that. Why, hello there. We had lunch at noon, then Risa and I headed for Maria Hall. Can I click that? We had gone there after class the day before as well. As for what we were doing there, it was the vote for society leader. Where are we?
ここはマリア館。生徒会と白百合会、紅バラ会の部屋がある建物なの。
Wow, the atmosphere is totally different from the dome at the campus building.
そうでしょうね。マリア館は昔からの建物だから。
So, what happens now?
さっき言った白百合会の回答を決める投票。
Risa's gaze fell on her wristband.
投票時間は6時まで。マサヤさん、申し訳ないけど、終わりまで付き合ってくださる？
Sure. He passed through the doors and checked to see if anyone had come.
果たしてみんなが来てくれるかどうかはわからないけれど。
They had all returned their arm ribbons to Risa. Those ribbons were proof of their participation in an association. They were a bit like membership badges. Returning them and, what happens if they don't show?
白紙で委任ということになるわ。こちらが白百合会の部屋。どこも似たような作りだし、遊びに来るときは気をつけてくださいな。
The room was deserted. Smack in the center of the room was a voting box that looked like the ones used in real elections.
この箱を開錠する鍵を持っているのは先生だけなの。なかなか本格的でしょ？
It really is.
番宣ヌの一つの特徴として何かと投票が多いというのがあるわ。それで投票箱もこんなに立派というわけ。では投票してくるわ。
She wrote her name on one of the papers on the table, then slipped it on in the voting box. The voting itself was effectively finished, but we decided to stay until 6 o'clock. In the end, not a single person came.
せっかくだし中庭で食べましょう。お茶を入れてあげるわ。
Thanks, I didn't even know you had a courtyard here. Yesterday, we had gone straight to the White Lily Society room, so I didn't know the building's layout yet.
マリア館は五角形をしているの。
Risa drew a diagram in the air.
エントランスの両脇に白百合会と紅バラ会の部屋があるわ。昨日部屋を間違えないようにと言ったのはそれもあるの。左右対称の右と左だもの。
But there's a fucking sign saying that which one it is, so yeah. The room we entered yesterday was it on the right or the left? I don't actually remember.
左。こう覚えれば覚えやすいわよ。ユリはフランス語でリス。バラはローズ。ところで、英語の左は？
Left.
そして右はライト。左ヒラメの右カレーみたいなものかしらね。
Got it, I understand.
他に倉庫と談話室、それから生徒会の部屋があるわ。まああまり用もないでしょうけどね。
Wow. It seems like a really nice place. Get so much sun.
ねえ、今日は天気もいいし、それでマリア館にお誘いしたというわけよ。
There were a few tables around, giving the courtyard a very relaxing aura. Lisa moved to the kitchenette while I waited at the table. Just then I caught a glimpse of someone through the window. They were passing through the hall, facing me, so I waved.
ごきげんよう。マサヤ様お一人ですか？
Oh, I'm here with Risa. She's in the kitchenette right now.
そうですか。ならちょうどよかった。
What? She didn't actually answer me, but turned her face away and closed her eyes. I took a surreptitious glance at her profile. Ritsuko is really beautiful too. Perhaps because she didn't wear her emotions openly, she had a beauty like a porcelain doll. And Sen really is a school filled with beauties. I thought about it, that was maybe the thing that made me most glad to be here.
あら、リツコ。あなたもお茶をいかが？いえ。リセ様、白百合会会頭就任、おめでとうございます。
In this situation, it's like you're rubbing salt in the wound.
何よ、改まって。実は。
She hesitated for a moment, turning her eyes to the entrance. There was another student coming towards us.
リツコ、もう挨拶は済んで。今からです。美月さん。
Mitsuki stood off to the side as if to make it clear she would not be joining us for tea.
挨拶って？なんだか本当に改まっているけど。紅バラ会の会頭に私が就任することになったのです。
Huh? Risa said that the association decided on their leaders during the third term and that the new head of the Red Rose would be Mitsuki.
どういうことかしら。一年生だからと会頭になれない規則はないわ。そういうことを言っているのではなくてよ。だって美月さん、あなたでしょ、会頭は。予定が変わったの。どういうこと？わからないの？ソレイユデコール。本来であれば、マサヤさん、あなたなど誰からも相手にされず、居場所のない気持ちを味わうところだったのよ。
Huh? I was a little shocked at being attacked that way so suddenly.
それが曲がりなりにも穏便に住んでいるのは、マサヤさん、あなたを連れてきたのがリセさんだから。それだけ彼女は一目置かれているということよ。
Well, that's right, the person who brought me here was a VIP, so I was riding her coattails in a way.
そんな評価の仕方は馬鹿げているわ。誰がどう言ったかなんて関係ない。本人が彼と接してどう思う？みんながあなたのように振る舞えるわけではないのよ。
Her incredibly confrontational air caused even Ritsuko to gasp.
影響力は決して無視できないわ。その最たる存在がラトゥートスールでしょ。美月さんは変わったわ。昔はそんなこと言ったりしなかった。私のことはどうだっていいでしょ。
As if ashamed of the anger she had shown, she turned her eyes away.
それで、何の話だったかしら。そう、リツコの就任の話ね。今回、アソシアションはいつになく重い責任を負っているわ。昨日理事長がおっしゃっていたように、グランデボートを単なる人気投票ではない、学園の未来を決するのにふさわしいものにしなければならない。であれば、こちらも相応のリーダーを立てるべきと考えたの。ベルエピーヌはソレイユデコールにも負けない一名だわ。そうでは。
None of us could answer her. Even Ritsuko herself cast her eyes downwards, as if merely enduring it.
それで、私は身を引いたというわけ。そんなの。何よ。もしも同情しようというのなら、お断りよ。自分の意思でしたことなのだから。
言っておくけどね、リゼさん。それにあなたも。
She pointed her finger sharply at my face.
私は、男子が入るのなんか大反対なの。まったく冗談じゃないわ。バンセンヌは女子校なのよ。何を考えているのよ。
Well, Mitsuki's words were entirely natural.
じゃあ、私からはそれだけ。失礼。私は正直どうかと思ったのですが。何が？美月様が言ったように、回答に学年による規定はありません。ですが、慣習や不分率というものはあります。きっと前例はないはずです。なのに、私が就任してしまって。律子も相変わらずお堅いわ。また、学年を抜きにしても、私などがという気持ちは確かにありました。
What? But Ritsuko, you're so beautiful.
何を言っているんですか？
Uh-oh, they were both glaring at me. Yeah, that was stupid. That was very stupid. I mean, there's a big part of, that's about a big part of leisure, right?
そういうことです。ただ、その点に関しては、できる限りサポートすると、お姉様方は請け負ってくださいました。いずれにしろ、回答の選出は役員のご選によるものと、こちらははっきり明記されています。であれば、私に否やはありません。
From the way she spoke, Ritsuko seemed like a person who liked to follow the rules. She was definitely a stickler that way.
昨日言っていたけれど、律子は変革には反対なのよね。はい。じゃあ、今日からはれっきとしたライバルだわ。お手柔らかに頼むわよ。こちらこそ。
As they shook hands, I felt like I had seen Ritsuko smile for the first time. I felt certain that it was due to Risa's welcoming attitude. By the way, I'm gonna do Ritsuko first.
おいしい。ちょっと冷めてしまったけれど、やっぱり紅茶はフォートナン&メイソンに限るわね。
He just sits there like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Fortnum?
あら、ご存知ない？
No, the only black tea I've ever had is the Nito kind that comes in bags.
ティーバッグ？カバンがどうだというの？
What? The gap between us was as vast as a canyon. Oh, nothing. That... Ah!
どうかした？
Nothing. It's just really, really good. Tea in the cup was a dark indigo. I had never seen anything like it before. But even on a first glance, it was clearly nothing like the black tea I'd had before in taste and in smell.
あなたって何でも美味しそうに食べるから、見ていて気持ちがいいわ。
It's not like indulge like this before, after all. Certainly not when my meals consisted of a single anpan with milk. I brought the cup to my lips again. So good. Couldn't even remember what we were talking about before.
それで、今日はちょっと作戦会議と行きたいと思ったの。
Strategy meeting?
その前に、確かアソシアシオについてまだきちんと説明していなかったわね。
Right.
じゃあ先にそちらから。話の順番として生徒会からまず触れますけれど、こちらは多分よそ様とそう変わりはないと思うわ。学校運営の学生側による執行機関、普通そうでしょ？
Yeah. An executive body. In other words, they make sure that things got done. I never served at the student council or as committee in school, so I didn't know about their inner workings. But I knew they were involved in the sports and culture festivals.
同時に議決機関を兼ねている場合も多いと思うけど、バンセンヌではそうではないの。昨日も言ったように何かと投票を行うのだけど、その結果がすなわち議決と言えるわ。つまりバンセンヌにおいては議決機関と執行機関が明確に分離されている。そこでアソシアシオの役割だけど、
Is that judicial?
最も重要なのは投票を管理監督するというものなの。
In other words, you have to You have a lot of votes to decide legislation.
そう。ただ、日常的な投票はそれでいいとして、グランデボートはちょっと困ったことになってしまうわね。というのは、立候補者はアソシアションの回答なのだから、それでは不正な余地が大ありだわ。
Got it.
そこで、白百合会と紅バラ会が相互に監視するという構図になっているの。
Seemed like a lot of trouble to go through, but it suited the kind of school that Vince said it was, after all.
戦艦みたいなことがメインのお仕事だけど、実際は生徒会のお手伝いもしますけどね。だいたいそんなところですけど、何か質問とかは？
I'm good.
じゃ、作戦会議といきましょう。議題は他でもないわ。欠けてしまった役員をどうするか。
Yeah.
もちろん、弱気になっているわけではなくてよ。
Whoops.
ただ、現実問題として、人手が乏しいのは痛手ではあるから。まさやさんは白百合会の部屋にノートパソコンがあったことには気がついて。
Yeah?
アソシアションはホームページも持っているの。インターネットではなく、学内ネット上ですけれど、それの更新作業とか、まあいろいろあるから、人手は大いに越したことはないというわけ。
I see.
ましてや、今年は世論を喚起していかないといけないわけだし。
You can't have someone substitute?
役員になるには選挙を経ないといけないから。
Oh, I see.
そしてきっと選挙のやり直しは認められないでしょうね。
We sat in silence for a few minutes. We just need to find out how to get them back.
そうね。
She took a sip from her cup and returned it to her. She took a sip from her cup and returned it to her saucer, and then paused.
正直自信はないけど、やってみる前から諦めるわけにはいかないわね。一人一人当たってみるわ。じゃあそれはそれとして、まさやさんはなるべく交流の輪を広げるようにしてもらえるかしら。
Yeah.
プルミエールジャッジメントを通過するには、何よりまずあなた自身を知ってもらう必要があるわけだから。大丈夫。まさやさんならきっとみんなに受け入れられるわよ。
Yeah, I'll do my best to make sure I'll do my best to make sure that happens. Today. Week had passed, and you know what? That's a good place to end the video.
セーブ？
Partially because I'm tired, even though I slept a lot today. So anyways, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and see you next time. Bye-bye.